Oh, and I'm also going to address this now in case you have really good, like you have a good picture, or like if you're casting this up onto your TV, as some of you do. I have spray tan gone awry. So yeah, my feet look terrible. It's when you do your own, you experiment with a new self-tanner at home. It's not highly recommended. I'll master it, but it's going to take a few awkward feet moments for this to become good. That's not really important. We're here to breathe. We're here to move. Let's have a seat. Let's take the process of arriving in your practice. And I talk about this kind of a lot because it works for me. Not everything that works for me is going to work for you, but it does work for me. I get on my mat. I say to myself, and now I practice yoga. My practice begins now. Because otherwise it's very easy for me to be like distracted by something else around the house. And then I take my attention to my breath. And then I take my attention to sensation in my body and kind of a scan of my general state of being, how I feel physically, mentally, emotionally. And as I scan those things, I try not to attach to any of them, knowing that I'll probably change how I feel about any one of those things 50 times over the course of my practice today. I'm Maeve. I'm so happy to be here with you. Myself elevated on a block. You don't have to be elevated on a block or on anything for that matter. But if you are, you might need to come off, but I think I'm going to be good with it under my booty still. So I'm just kind of giving you that play-by-play. I'm going to take the right knee, and I'm not mirroring. You're going to bring your right knee in. So if being on the block, if you're here on a block and it feels kind of awkward, then you can just move it off. You're going to draw the knee in pretty tightly, and you're going to sit up as tall as you can. So really deep hip flexion here. Yeah, perfect. And I'm just kind of gently drawing back on the shin. I'm lifting my spine up. And I'm not completely passive in the leg. So even though I'm drawing in, I'm actually just gently pushing away a bit. And then releasing that. And we're just going to switch sides. So right leg comes back down. Take this left knee in, deep hip flexion, drawing it up, lifting up the spine. There's a little pressure away with the legs. You're not just passively pulling the knee in. Not a lot, but a little bit of pressure. Really nice. We're going to move ourselves into Malasana. If you want to be supported on a block, you can actually put a block under you if you don't have one. If you don't need a block, you can come up off that. Really nice. Great, Carrie. Beautiful. So again, deep hip flexion, now with a little bit more external rotation. I'm gently pressing my arms out. My knees are gently pressing in. My spine rises. And into a forward fold, please. You can rock your weight a little side to side if it feels good. You can bend one knee, straighten the other leg. You have free reign to do whatever you would like to do here that feels good in your body. You can play with the arm position, the position of the spine. And then just find a plank. Hands are firm. Let's take the hands a little forward of the shoulders. And then down dog, and you can adjust stance however you need to. I encourage you to play with the position of your hands, your feet, the stance, the distance of your stance, the width, the length of it. Bend the right knee a lot, place the right knee down. Open up to the left, just a nice little twist here, turning the left heel in and down, so it's really not a twist once you make this shift and change. And then bring the left hand down, straighten both legs. Left knee comes down, right heel turns in, open up, beautiful. So good, so good, so good. Come back into center, straighten the leg. Right knee down, turn to the left. And then lift the left leg up, pull the knee and the elbow toward each other. Extend out, and then bring it back down. And we'll just take that to the other side. Allowing time for the transition. We're just gonna go side to side a few more times. Feeling that nice deep, again, hip flexion here, pulling that knee in. Really nice. One more each way. Beautiful. Downward facing dog again. Right foot outside of your right hand. I like heel on the mat, toes off, so I've got a nice external rotation here. Back knee can come down if it feels good. It does not have to if it doesn't feel good. Use blocks if you need to. Really nice, Erica. Beautiful. Turn the chest open. Option to bend the back leg. Find the foot if you'd like. And then allow this right shoulder to open. Yep. And if you're not taking the foot, you can still get that sense of opening the shoulder by giving some pressure into the right leg. Yeah, so good. Good. Come back around. Step back to down dog. Left foot outside of your left hand, nice and wide with the toes. Option to put this knee down. Turning open, option to bend the back leg and find the foot. Really nice. Release that leg. Listen, bring the left hand around, walk around on your mat so that you're in a nice wide stance here. Heels and toes open, arms to your inner thighs, inner knee. And then drop the torso forward. Stretch the hips back, the heart forward, and then just a little gentle pressure outward on the legs. Beautiful. Yes, nice, Jordan. And if it feels okay, we're just gonna rock a little side to side. Good, come through center. Bring the torso up. Beautiful. Hands to heart. So good, so good. All right, we're gonna pivot on the right toes. You're gonna bring this right leg around. You're gonna bring it back. And then left leg. And I'm gonna let you play with this movement as big or as small as you want this sort of internal rotation to be. And technically it's not really, well, it's kind of internal. It's more about neutral, but it's stabilizing throughout the movement. Yes. Right and left again. Come through center. Straighten the legs, square off your feet. Forward fold, cross Sarita Padottanasana. Very, very nice. Anything that you want to do with the arms here is wonderful. This is open-ended for you. Bring your hands around top of the mat. Step to the top of your mats. Inhale, halfway. And bow, exhale. Inhale, push the floor away, rise up to stand. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway, inhale. Right foot steps back. Crescent pose, inhale. Exhale, hands down. Plank, inhale. Lower to your belly. You can use your knees. Let your hips come down first. Be safe here. Cobra, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Right foot forward, exhale. Crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands down, step forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and bow. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway, inhale. Left foot steps back, exhale. Crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands down. Plank, inhale. To your belly, exhale. Cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right heel stays heavy, left leg stretches back, inhale. Exhale, place your foot forward. Crescent, inhale. Exhale, hands down, step to the top of your mats. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise to stand, inhale. And bring your hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway. Plank, exhale. Breath in and plank. Chaturanga or the floor. Cobra or up dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Fantastic. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look at your hands, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Bow, exhale. Rise, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise, inhale. Yeah. Down dog, exhale. Well done. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Malasana, exhale. Separate the feet, squat down. Stay, inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. Forward fold or crow. Take your hands forward. Shift forward, lift the feet, bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, lengthen. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, right leg back. Right knee to right elbow, exhale. Really pull that knee in. Inhale back. And then cross over to the left again. Really pull that knee to the elbow. Inhale back. Knee down the center. Step your right foot forward. Back heel roots. Side angle. So arm can be at your thigh, block or floor. Roll the chest open. If it feels good, we're going to take this left arm behind the back, but that's it for now. That's it for now. Half wrap. And the action of the arm here is you're gently hugging your elbow in toward your body, not pulling it back behind you. So press the hand into your hip, your back, or wherever it is, and then gently hug the elbow toward your body. So not pulling it off the body behind you, but into your body. Keep this left arm, if it's okay, reverse warrior. So stay bent in that front leg. Maybe slide this left hand a little more around so you catch hold of the right thigh, but maybe not. And again, hug the arm into the body.
You feel that energy? We are one. One love. One life. Let's live it right. All I need is good energy. I don't need no negativity around me.
Inhale straight in the front leg. Triangle. If you can keep this arm, keep it. If it's too much, just let it go. And then draw the belly gently toward the arm if you're in this position, or belly toward your back. Lengthen out your spine, your torso, sides of your body, your torso, your shoulder to hip on both sides. Inhale, right arm up. I'm sorry, left arm up. Ignore me. Left arm up. Left hand comes down. Pivot all the way into the pinky side of that left foot, and then see if you can pull this right knee up. We practiced this in the beginning. Yes. Good. Beautiful. Beautiful. Breath in. And chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise. Down dog, exhale. Enjoy a couple breaths here. Feel what you feel. Check in. Mind, body, heart, so like thoughts, emotions, physical sensation, all those things. We keep this dialogue running the whole time. Inhale, left leg back. Left knee, left elbow, really pull it in so you can make contact. And then inhale back. Exhale, cross, same thing. Pull, 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 pull. Inhale. Exhale down the center. Place your foot side angle. Yes, if it's okay today, right arm comes behind the back. Good, and I'm gonna give you a little more like close up on this. So instead of pulling the elbow back and sending the shoulder forward, kind of hug the elbow in and wrap the shoulder open. Yes, so you don't need to pull the elbow back behind you. Pull it forward, gently, like gently, super, super gently. So good. And feel the deepening of that left hip crease. Allow the sitting bone on the left side to get heavy. And then really firm the right foot down, firm the leg to straight so that right leg, the back leg, is giving you tons of support, giving you the freedom to sink a little deeper into that front leg, that front hip. So good. You can keep these arms, but if this arm behind your back isn't working for you, you just let it go. Reverse warrior. See if you can stay this low. Maybe slide the left hand a little more around and catch hold of the thigh. Doesn't work for everyone. Don't worry if it doesn't work for you. So good. Nice pull-up. Start to straighten the front leg. Keep the arm if you want. Triangle, Trikonasana. Good, so what often happens here, especially if you're in a bendier body, if you have your arm behind your back, it might push you off your center so that your rib cage starts to kind of puff forward, your belly kind of just pops out, and your low back arches. It's not wrong per se, but you don't want to be passively there. So gently drawing back in the belly and in the front ribs. So you're meeting any pressure of that right arm behind your back if you're in fact in that version. So it's almost as if you're hugging your arm in toward your belly and your belly back toward your arm. Feel your feet fully rooted. Your next inhale, you're going to sweep that right arm up if it's not already there. And we're going to release the right hand down. Pivot to the pinky side of your right foot. See if you can pull this left knee up in Vashisthasana. And Chaturanga. Inhale, rise. And down dog with your exhale. Beautiful. Enjoy a few breaths here. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, Malasana. Feet come forward. Sink down, breath in. Forward fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Separate the feet, exhale, Malasana. Stay, inhale here. Hands down, forward fold or crow. Inhale, lengthen your heart. Exhale, Chaturanga. Rise, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Keep your left heel heavy. Right knee, right elbow, exhale. Inhale back. Exhale, cross. Try to make contact. Inhale back. Place your right foot forward. Side angle. Maybe this left hand comes behind the back. Maybe a full wrap here. Big giant maybe. We're going to skip that reverse warrior. We're coming straight into triangle. So if you have the wrap and you want to keep it, wonderful. And you don't have to have the wrap at all. Good. We're going to shift our gaze to the floor. Bend your right knee. Keep the wrap if you want it. Half moon, bound or unbound. Malasana, top of the mat. Release the wrap if you have it. And then everyone, left hand down, right hand up. Yeah, if this doesn't work for you, just stay in center. So good. Maybe right hand behind your back. Maybe bind this. So good. Yes, yes, that's it. Good, Jordan. Well done. Really nice. Breath in, and then release through center. Forward fold. Inhale halfway. Now we're going to pause here. You can use blocks or you can have your hands on your shins, but really get a sense of like hands doing some work here, spine lengthening out, lats engaging. So from shoulder to hip, you sort of squeeze in so that these big muscles in your back do some work. Good. And you can take the gaze a little forward. Notice if you want to rock back in your heels, see if you can keep the feet balanced so you're just as much forward as you are back. One more inhale. Release your hands down. Plank inhale to your belly, exhale. Shalabhasana, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg back, inhale. Left knee, left elbow. Try to make contact, really pull the knee in. Inhale back. Exhale, cross, draw in, draw in, draw in. Inhale back. And exhale, left foot forward. Side angle, half wrap, maybe a full wrap. So nice, beautiful, Carrie. And be kind to your shoulders. If this doesn't feel good, do something else with the arms. Really nice. And we'll keep the arms if you have them and it feels okay. We're going to straighten the left leg, come into triangle, unbound or bound, you decide. So we somehow got this idea that binds were like the best thing since sliced bread. They're just a thing. They're just a thing. They're not the best thing. We're prepping our shoulders for something that requires a bind, and so we're doing a lot of them, but you can just leave them off forever and ever. If you never do them again, it doesn't matter. So only do it if it feels good. Really nice. So start to shift your gaze down, start to bend the front leg, and then half moon with or without this bind. with care, Malasana. Release the arms. Right arm down, left arm up. Stay here or make this wrap if you'd like. I used to bind really tight with like my hand to my wrist, and which I'm not saying is a bad thing. You can totally do it. I'm a fan of like a loose wrap now. I don't like to have it super tight. I just think it's better for my shoulders, even though I can get into the deeper version. So just notice how you're here. Maybe it's using a strap or a towel so you've got a lot of freedom. And release through center. Square off the feet, inhale, half forward fold. Another 5 breaths or so here. Strong legs, strong arms, strong muscles around your spine. Yep, great, great. Release your hands down, plank inhale. To the ground, exhale. Shalabhasana, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Place your right foot forward. Warrior 3, lots of ways to be here. You could have blocks on the ground, extending this left leg back. Your hands can be in prayer, overhead, side, wherever feels good. Whatever feels good today. Beautiful. Yes. Great. Rise up, bring the left knee up. Take both hands to the knee and draw up. And as you're drawing up, gently push the knee away. Yes, so good. We're going to keep this knee bent. I'm just going to turn a little bit. You're going to pull the knee out. We're not straightening the leg, just pull it out to the side. You're drawing up with your hand on the knee, so you're kind of lifting up. The crease of the hip is dropping down. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful. So good, so good. Bring it back through center, chair. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise your back bend. Down dog, exhale. Left leg back, inhale. Step the left foot forward. Warrior 3, any version of it. It doesn't have to be the same that you did on the first side. So meet yourself where you are on each side. Rise up, pull the knee up. So already start to feel like the crease of the hip gets a little heavier here. The knee is drawing up. You're going to keep it in the right hand and then take it out to the right side. Come back through center chair with your inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway inhale. Make your way to downward facing dog. Right leg back, inhale. Knee in, place your foot forward. Warrior 3 again. Now pull your left knee into your chest. Stay here. Try to draw it in, draw it in, draw it in, draw it in. And then rise up. Good. Again, take it wide. It being the knee. Good, now just start to tip forward a little bit. And then half moon on this right leg. Bend your right knee, left foot steps back, left hand comes down. Vashisthasana. If you can, this right knee is gonna come up. Good, and then maybe hug the knee and pull it up. Good. Chaturanga. Rise. And dog. Right heel stays heavy as you lift that left leg back. And draw down the center. Place the left foot forward. Warrior 3. Stay in Warrior 3. Just start to pull the right knee into your chest. Take hold of it. And then rise up. And take the knee out.
I've called your name.
Start to bend over. And half moon.
But all I hear is silence. And now I'm falling down, about to hit the ground.
Right foot's gonna step back, right hand's gonna come down. Come onto the pinky side of your right foot and see if you can draw this left knee up, giving it a nice little squeeze here. And chaturanga. Or your path. Straight to down dog if you want. And just pause in your breath. Heels high, inhale. Knees bend, malasana. Okay, lots and lots and lots and lots of options. You can be here and move between here, crow, here, forward fold. But we're gonna work toward flamingo. We've done all the stuff necessary, but it's a tricky pose. And so it doesn't work for everyone. So you can do whatever else you need to do. If you want, right arm comes down, we wrap. And then you kind of wriggle your feet in closer to each other so you can stand on your left foot. And first, let's just come all the way up to stand. So this is the first point of entry. And you can stay here. You can do this with a strap if you want. Good. Now here's where it gets tricky. We bow forward halfway. So you gotta pin the left hip in. You gotta use the muscles around your spine. Use the wrap to kind of hold yourself here. And then we'll arrive back down in malasana and unravel. Beautiful. And let's take a forward fold to just kind of Release all that.
Floating in the backseat, bottles of beer.
And then back to Malasana.
Always end up here.
Good. And then wrap this with or without a strap or some sort of help if you want. When you know it's wide open to do anything else. And I'm not mirroring you. So I'm wrapping my left leg. And then I kind of wriggle my right foot into my center so that I feel like I've got my center. I've got a ground under me. And then I'm going to come all the way up just to kind of solidify where I am in space. Yeah. And you can stay here. Yeah, tree would be an amazing alternative if this didn't work for you. And then if you want, you just start to bow forward. So think a little bit of like warrior 3, a little bit of that half forward fold. We've just got this funky knee off to the side, right?
I was curious. Did you ever notice?
And then all the way down, unravel, and forward fold. Beautiful. If it feels good, move around a little bit here. I'm going to do that one more time on each side. You could also do bird of paradise if that is a happier pose for you. Tree pose instead. But we'll do each side. I'll talk you through it again. Because we do down dog about 80 times every class, and then we take this like quote unquote peak pose and we do it once, right? And we need more shots. So Malasana. Wrap the right leg. Give yourself a moment. I like a loose grip here on my wrap, for sure, a loose grip, for me. And then I start to move my left foot closer into my center so that I can be balanced. And then rising up. And again, I'm going to come up all the way first. And then long spine to tip over. And this time I'm going to come back up to stand. And Malasana. It wasn't slick at all. Nice carry, beautiful. Release it. And then forward fold. Which is a reminder, it doesn't have to be slick. It doesn't have to be pretty. But when it is, you can celebrate it too. And then let's go second side. Malasana. Wrapping up that left leg. And then moving the right foot a little more to center. I'm going to come all the way up. Solidify that I actually have my center. And then I'm going to bow. I'm going to come back up. And then back down to Malasana. And forward fold. So good. And let's make our way onto our backs. So we've done a ton of hip flexion, pulling the knees in toward the chest, like a ton. Now we're gonna open up the front of the hips a little bit. I'm gonna do bridge pose with blocks under my feet. If that feels good to you, great. If not, skip it. I'm gonna take the blocks a little bit wider than my hips. And then once I've come down with my torso, I'm gonna determine the distance in and out. I don't like them too close. I also don't like them too far away. Press down, rise up, maybe lace the hands behind the hips. And then press the hands down if you can. One more inhale. And release down. If you're on blocks and you're enjoying it, you're welcome to stay. If you're not, lose them. Bridge or maybe up bow if you want. Inhale, rise up. This time maybe bring the hands behind the hips. Especially if you're using the blocks, it's going to give you a whole lot more space to do this. And you kind of wrap the elbows in toward each other, the shoulders under.
Somewhere far, going somewhere far away. Since you found me.
Release down with your exhale. And one more, bridge or up bow, with or without the block. If you're doing up bow, if you're deciding to choose that pose, notice where your hands are. Give yourself some space. You don't have to crowd yourself.
You got my heart. I know that we're on the way. Somewhere far, going somewhere far away.
Release out on your exhale. And then legs all the way out straight. On the floor, that is, straight out on the floor. And right knee's gonna come into your chest. Give yourself a nice little squeeze here. You're gonna bring your right knee over to the left. And then if you want, you can draw your left foot toward your hips. Reach for your left foot with your right hand and kind of press away a little bit. If you have the space both physically in your body and in your space in your room, if you want to straighten that right leg out and take it with the left hand, you're welcome to do that. I have to kind of jerry-rig it to do that because I'm up against a wall. And then release out through center. And then let's take the second side. Left knee draws in. Bring it across. This is perfect. It doesn't have to change, but if you want, pull the right foot toward your hips, reach back with the left hand. And then if you want, you can straighten your left leg. So I give options. Do them if they add and enhance the practice. If they detract, don't do them. And sometimes you don't know until you try. Come back through center as you're ready. Options, options, options. So option one, hips lift up, block stabilizes, you come up. Maybe legs up the wall, maybe any kind of an inversion that you are comfortable with. Handstand, you name it. Whatever's nice on your body, you can choose what you feel will work for you today. Yep. Good. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, come on out. If something you were doing required you to do something after it, do that. Come out gently. And then when you are done, come onto your backs. Cross your right ankle to your left leg. We're not going to lift the legs up though. So you can either stay right here, or you can walk your left foot over toward the right side of your mat. You don't need to pull it in toward your hip unless you need to pull it in toward your hip, it being the left foot. And then you're going to drop the knees down. So either kind of like a double pigeon. In this position, my knees floating up, it's totally fine. You're not going to force it down. If it feels better on your body to have this left foot in closer to your hip, so be it. Just a few more breaths here, not a super long hold. And carefully coming back out, switching. And the same options apply, either just stay here or walk this right foot across and then open up. Carefully coming back out of this side, both feet flat on the floor. Take the feet a little bit wider than your hips, drop the knees into each other. And then set yourself up for either Shavasana, seated meditation, a position that supports still and quiet just for a few minutes. You are welcome to stay here as long as you want, in which case just ignore me. If you're ready to come out, reach the arms overhead. Take a stretch, fingers to toes, and then bend your knees. Roll to your side. And from your side, rise to sitting. Draw your hands to your heart. Just feel the effects of your practice. Just kind of full circle to how we started. You arrived on your mat, you checked in with your breath, you checked in with your body, with your thoughts, how you feel emotionally. You can do the same thing now, and not in a comparative way, but in a standalone, this is what I'm feeling. Breath in together, and bow your mind to your heart. Rise, allow your eyes to open gently. Thank you for your practice.